These are how to do the questions for number 1.1. There are 6 sections, so make sure you do all 6 of them. But here is one of the types of questions that you have to do is to translate the number into the words, the digits that they are. And I think the easiest way to do it is to pay attention to the dividing words. Here's million is one of the dividing words. 1,000 is a dividing word, so make sure you pay attention to that. And that would be where you would divide it into groups of 3 digits. Well, there's only actually 2 digits in front of the word million. 3 digits here, 8, 7, 8, and then 3 digits here, 5, 8, 4. Let's do the same thing with the next one. Notice there's only 1 division word here, 1,000. And so we have 8, 3, 7, 2, 3. So that's how you do that first kind of reading and writing numbers. Then for section 2, 1.1.2, we're going to round the numbers. And the first one, round to that digit. So let's see how this rounding works. Let's get some problems up here. Okay, we're supposed to round to the 6. So you box or circle the number that you're talking about. Look at the number after. If it's bigger than 5, change the number inside the box. Write everything in front of it the same and change everything after it to zeros. And then it says use commas. On the next one, now we have to go to the hundred thousands place. So we're in the thousands group. And in the hundreds of the thousands group, look at the number after it. It's bigger than 5. So we change the number inside to one bigger. Write everything in front of it the same. Everything after it as zeros. Next one, 10 thousands. So it's in the thousands section. It's the middle one in the thousands section. Look at the number after it. It's bigger than 5. So change the number inside the box to 1 bigger. Write everything in front of it the same and everything after it as zeros. Some more of those. The underlined digit is a 9 here. The number after it is bigger than 5. So we change the number inside the box to 1 bigger, but 1 bigger than 9 is 10. So we have to carry the 1 to make that a 260, and everything after it we write as zeros. So there are a total of 5 zeros in the problem. And then it says use commas. Underlined digit is the 1. The number after it is not bigger than 5. So we leave it the same and write everything after it as zeros. Underlined digit is a 5. The number after it is bigger than 5. So we change it to 1 bigger and write everything after it as zeros. Next one. Thousands is the first one of that section of 3. So change that to a 2. Write everything after it the same. Everything before it the same. Everything after it as zeros. The 9 is not followed by a number bigger than 5. So the 9 stays a 9. Everything in front of it write the same, everything after it write as zeros. Nearest 10, here's the tens. So 3, 6, 1, and then 0. Next one. Section 3 is adding whole numbers, so we can get out our calculator. This one would be 95 plus 14, and then we would get 109. 176 plus 59, and we get 235. 284 and 628, and we get 912. Next one. These are kind of like word problems. The words more than mean add. Anytime you see the word than, it's a good idea to switch the order even if it's an addition problem. So we would write 21 plus 232 because it's 232 more than 21. Find the sum. Sum is the answer in an addition problem, so it's 129 plus 15. 13 plus 36. That one's an easy word problem, isn't it? 49. Find the sum. Another one of those. Sum is the answer in an addition problem. Find the sum, so 778 plus 622, and we get 1400. How much is 961 added to? Whenever you see the word to, that's another switch the order words. So it'd be 614 plus 961. Now, I know you get the same answer, but it's important to do it the right way now with addition so that when you get to subtraction, you won't make a mistake. And subtraction is the next section. So let's look at some subtraction problems here. Start out with some easy ones. 149 minus 90. 858 minus 18. Oops. 1132 or 1128 minus 196 is 932. So far, so good. Now, next one. Find the difference of. There is no than or to, so we do them in the order they are. 59 minus 22, and you get 37. 155 minus 59. 140 minus 73. What is 461 less than 479? So you start with the 479 because the than is a switch order word. 479 minus 461 is 18. Next one. There's a than again, so it's 316 minus 218, and you get 98. How much is 810 subtracted from? From is the third of our switch order words. To, than, and from are the switch order words. So we're going to put the 1568 in first, subtract 810, and we get 758. Next one. Multiplication. 69. Now the dot, like that, means multiplication. So 69 times 81. The dot is multiplication because the times sign looks kind of like the letter X, and we don't want to make that mistake. Also, if a number is in parentheses, you can do the same thing. 37 times 66. Oops. But you could also actually do it the way it's written. 37 close parentheses, open parentheses, 66 close parentheses, and you get the same answer. 61 books at 77 each, so 61 times 77 is 4,697. Product is the answer in a multiplication sentence. So 69 times 72, and we get 4968. Multiply 90 times 81, and we get 7,290. Last type, division. Your calculator can do division where you have to write the quotient, that's the answer in a division problem, and then put an R and the remainder. So if we take this first one, 897, and then to get the division with the remainder, you see this key right here, it's the red of the fraction key, so we're going to press alpha, and you notice it changed to an A up there, alpha, division with the remainder, so divide by 16, and we get 56, remainder 1. So 631, and now we're doing the same division, only see they have a different kind of divide by sign now, divided by 16, and we get 39, remainder 7. Next one, 689, and we're going to divide with the remainder by 18, and we get 38, remainder 5. Next one, 115 divided by 14, and we get 8, remainder 3. 267 divided by 16, and we get 16, remainder 11. Your remainder can never be bigger than what you're dividing by. Now this next one, it says divided into. In other words, it wants us to take 423 divided by, it's not a very good way to write it. I would never write it this way, divided by 19, and you get 22, remainder 5. Yeah, that's just not, doesn't look right, does it? So this is how you do lesson 1.1. Make sure you do all the sections.